This is my tier list for Summer Anime 2024. Summer Anime for 2024 has been incredible. We've had some of the great shows with great action, good romance, and just all in all fun, great anime. Some may have some good comedy, some may have had underwhelming comedy, but at the end of the day, we have a lot of anime. I think we have 60 shows that came out this season, and that's a lot of shows to go through. So yeah guys, I have my tier list. Let's see what we could actually put on this list. And yeah guys, if you guys like this video, like, subscribe, and give me your top 5 anime. Let's see, let's jump in. So of course guys, the first anime which we have here is My Senpai Is an Otokonoko. First of all, what I need to ask, who the hell is this anime made for? I don't get why we have a metrosexual protagonist or main character that likes to dress up as a girl. Like, whoa, this is some other level of anime, dog. Like, who is this made for, guys? Like, who's watching this? I need to know who's the first person that's watching this, cause nah, this is on some, I don't want to say it, but you know, it's on a different level of degeneracy. I don't know if I should give it a trash. Yeah, it is a trash anime. This is who's this made for, guys? Who's watching this? We need to know who are the people watching this. You must expose yourselves. And then the next one which we have is the Osananajimi, trained by death by the biggest lot of whatever this thing is called, the Osananajimi. So basically this show is like, we have an overpowered protagonist. He's one of those where, you know, he's in one of the best parties, he's overpowered, great action, great fun. I think this is one of those animes where it's an isekai or in a fantasy world. This is one of those animes where the title says what you're getting into. It's one of those which is relaxed, chilled, fun vibes, action, shonen, simple, not too extensive. I really enjoyed this show. I stopped around episode 5. This is one of those shows where I would give it a good ranking, because it's one of those where it doesn't have the most complex story, but it's also not simple. It's one of those animes which is just a good watch, good times. It reminds me of how animes used to be back in the day. But yeah, this is one of those shows where if you want to give it a watch, you should. It's a pretty good average watch. It's nothing that crazy. The next show which we have is I Parry Everything. This is one of those shows where I couldn't escape it. What I like about this show, it keeps the fundamentals correct. The I parry everything, literally this guy parries everything. He doesn't throw no attacks, he just parries. And that's what I like about a show like this, where it's just fundamentally correct. The fundamentals are always on point. He just parries everything. Stories are great, characters are great. Everybody's on a good vibe. Hopefully there's a season 2. This is one of those shows that I'd actually put up there as a must-watch show. Yes, the action sometimes gets a bit lackluster, but it's one of those shows where you just have a good freaking time. I really enjoyed that show. So the next anime I got is A Liar Hides Her Feelings in Russian Sometimes. This is one of those shows where going into it, you can't escape it. It's one of those shows which are spoken about everywhere. I didn't really enjoy this one. This one was one of those shows where I'm like, it's not that bad, but it's not that, you know, it's average. It's not a show where I would recommend any romance watcher to watch as one of their first ones, because it's one of those shows where it hits so hard. The first 2 episodes, trust me, they hit so hard, but then over time it starts dwindling and getting into the normal romance anime tropes of festivals, you know, no drama. That's the thing, there's no drama. It's playing it too safe in the romance genre when there are so many other better shows that are way better than this. Sometimes she does speak in Russian, but it's like only like 2 scenes when it gets more towards the end. So this show, unfortunately, I'll have to give it a average. You know, it's not the best. Maybe I'm giving it too much criticism because I watched the series fully. But yeah, it's not the best show, honestly. Mecha Too Many Losing Heroines. Mecha Too Many Losing Heroines is one of those shows where you gotta give it respect. This is one of those shows where I appreciate it. It's needed. We need more shows like this where we have a new perspective of the romance genre. So we get introduced to a main character, Kuze. But in this story, he's now a background character. where he sees the climaxes of all of these women's romance stories. So once they reach the climax of them confessing their love to each other, they get rejected. We see what happens after the climax of people confessing their love and being rejected. This is one of those shows where it's rare to see a perspective of this in a show like this. We don't really see a lot of romance genres with a lot of, how can we say this, drama. This one has extensive drama. It's for more focus on what happens after I confess my feelings. This is a really good watch. I really enjoyed this show. It was one of those which really caught me off guard, and this is one of those which you guys need to watch. Definitely. This is a must watch. I'm putting it up there. Anyways, what's next? And holy smokes, Plus Sized Elf. I've been seeing this anime everywhere. I kind of skipped it because why would I be watching a plus sized elf? Who is this? Another show where you guys, who is this show made for? What's going on with this anime like genre, bro? What is going on, bro? Like, I need to know who is this show made for, bro. I watched one episode because, man, I was so confused when I was watching this show. But yeah, I get it. Maybe there's an audience. You know, anime has the most weirdest things that we cover in our realities. But man, a plus-sized elf, I don't know who needed this. Maybe it's for y'all people, man. I swear, I don't know what's wrong with our community sometimes. But I guess, you know, it has a place. For me, it's a definite skip. The next show we have is No Longer Allowed in Another World. This is one of those where the story will shock you. The synopsis really has the worst explanation. So basically, it's a writer that is reincarnated to another world, Isekai. But yeah, overall, this is one of those shows where just watch it. This is a show where you'll be very impressed with what you will see. Screw the synopsis. Just watch it. This is one of those shows you will not be disappointed. The main protagonist is not like any other main protagonist that you've ever seen before. He's on a different level. The characters are great. Sometimes it does have a dip in pacing, but man, it keeps to the four core fundamentals of the show. It's a really good time, a really great watch. You guys should watch this one. I won't say much because this is actually a really, really good show. This is a must watch. I'm almost done even watching this one. Incredible, incredible, incredible show. Days with My Stepsister. One thing I don't like about this show is that there's no drama. I don't know, like, I was expecting this to be like an ecchi romance, but it's kind of like a melodrama. Them trying to figure out their family dynamics, blah 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 blah. Really boring show. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. This one it's not bad, it's just hella average. It's one of those shows which is The Elusive Samurai. What an amazing show. This is honestly a celebration of anime, a celebration of Japanese culture, and one of those shows which really hits home. This is a show that I feel like a lot of people should watch. The cinematics are great. Everything about the show represents what we love about anime. This is a must watch of one of those shows. Elusive Samurai is up there. Fun, extensive, has a lot of drama. One of those shows that will shock you at how good it is. Okay, Suicide Squad, the Isekai. Suicide Squad, the Isekai is one of those shows where it doesn't even know what it's doing. What is this? Who is this for? Who asked for this? Yeah, no, this is a very, very bad anime. It's not even trash, it's just bad. It's a stinker, I wish they all the budget for the show, you can tell it went to Harley Quinn. It lacks consistency, it lacks creativity. It just lacks all of the things that makes anime what we like about it. We don't know who was the writers for this show. They really did it. They really made a stinker. This is a stinker of a show. Wistoria, Wand and Sword. Wistoria is a good anime series. One of those which will shock you, which will, Like, honestly, you will be shocked at how good this anime is. I thought it was a budget Harry Potter, but no, man, it's way more than a budget Harry Potter. It's on point. The main protagonist is a badass. He's cool. Everything of this show just will shock you out of this world. It's one of those where you need to watch it. It's not even good. It's a must watch. Tower of God Season 2. Tower of God Season 2 is one of those shows which really disappointed. Number one, the art style from the previous season got taken away. Disappointed by that. Number two, everything changed. The story is on a different level, on a different wave. Number three, they totally reset all the whole casting from the previous season. I think what really failed Tower of God is them changing studios. Them changing studios really fucked this whole show. This is a good show, but they fucked it up in season 2. It's not even trash, it's just bad. This is a bad show, honestly. Tonokiyawa, the deer anime, the comedy anime, the anime that has been memed. This is a trash anime. Don't go in it with any expectations. It's one of those where you kind of be let down. It's not a konosuba. You think this is gonna be a konosuba when you listen to the OST. The opening theme song for this show is hardcore. But man, this show is kind of it forces jokes. It's not really a comedy. It more forces jokes than it more forces jokes than the jokes being natural. That's the one thing which I hate about this show. This is one of those where I give it a trash anime. This is a trash anime, the trashiest anime you'll ever watch. Man, one thing you gotta respect, man, is that there's a lot of anime that's coming out this season. A lot for everybody, bro. Like, if you want your anime, it's there. But man, there's just so much shows. Apparently there's like 60 shows that came out this season alone. So at that time, I only watched like 10, 11 shows. And that's a lot for me. Well, for me, it's not just these 11. I'm watching so many others from last season, even some from 2012, from 2013, some that I missed. I was watching Meo Chiki, Haganai. I was watching ReZero. I never finished ReZero. So there's just a lot of anime that from as a consumer, it's a lot. It's a lot of shows. But yeah, of course, I'm always watching the top ones, giving some shows one episode because you have to. But yeah, nowadays as an anime fan, we're very spoiled. So for me, with my list, you just gotta take it as it is. I only have 5 shows that are must watch, 2 that are bad, 2 that are good, 3 that are average, 4 that are skip, and 3 that are trash. So yeah, guys, if you guys like my list, give me your guys' top 5 for this season. Tell me what you guys like, and yeah, of course, this is your boy Trapstar. I'll see you guys in the next video.